Hello my friends, in this video I want to show you how to create a password validation, something like this. You have 4 parameters, and if you pass these 4 parameters you can go to the next step or everything you want. Okay, if I use these words like this, you can see that everything is now like check mark. And when you press on this icon you can see what I wrote, and again I delete them. If I use the capital letter, 1 check. If I use special characters, another check, or number, another one. Or if I have more than 8 characters, everything gonna be fine. And this password is very good and powerful password. So to build this one, first I should show you the HTML. Yeah, we have one div that's container, and we use flex, so everything here is flex. Inside div we have input, then we have the icon, and inside icon we have before because we need to use an action for it, and then other ones are p, and you can see inside the p 2 I and 1 sp. Okay, I want to go to the code. Yeah, as you can see here, this is our HTML file, and yeah, I showed you. And our style of CSS. I don't want to waste your time about designing and line by line coding, because it takes time, and many things here are very simple. Yeah, we have body, we have margin 0, padding 0. We have bodies flex. So to be everything in center, we use align items center, justify content center, and the color, and yeah, again sizes for container, and also sizes and border and font size, and everything is totally simple. And just the thing that I should mention, maybe the position of I, that is absolute. So just this part is maybe complex, but other lines totally depends on your design and how you want to design your code, your color, your border, and stuff like that. But the main part is main.js, the logic. Okay, we have some functions here: show height function, text change function, valid function, and invalid function. So what happened? We want, as you see, we want to when we close it, when we press here, we want to do some actions. What's the action? First is to change the icon to this, and another is to change this input type from password to text. You can see here when we write, you can see the type is password, so you cannot see anything. But if we press on this, we can see the type convert to text, so you can see everything inside. For this one, we use a function that named here show height, and yeah, here in HTML we said that we want to use this function here when we click on this icon. The one thing that should I mention is that we use font awesome. As you can see, we have two styles. One is from Font Awesome website and another is our style. And for using some icons, we use this Font Awesome link, and as you can see here, for I, for times, for check, all of them are from Font Awesome. All of them are icons. And to save our time, I use these icons. You can design by yourself. Okay, yeah. This is one of our function, and also we said that in input we have another function for this on input, text change. We'll back to this function, but first we should talk about show height. Yeah, the logic. If we have show height class name for I, we should change it to for I slash. The icon should change to slash, and password type text. Else, show height class name for I and password type password. So this is the logic of that icon and changing the password type. Okay, then we need to use every password classes in HTML. So we use document.querySelector password and put all of them in a variable, const password, name password, and we want to use it for future. Yeah, the other function, text change. Yeah, here you have this text change. So when we put any input inside, any character inside input, we send a request for text change. For example, here we press this, we send the request for this function, text change, text change, text change, text change. You know, this is the reason that we use on input here in this line of input. So what's the logic of this function? If password value match capital A until capital Z and not null, these function valid should execute. Else, this function invalid should execute. The other one, for numbers, password value match 0 to 9, not null. And also for some symbols that we mentioned here. And also here for password value length should be over 7. Over 7 is 8, so it begins from 8. And yeah, these are all our conditions. And now it's time to see what is valid and invalid. Valid is a function with 3 parameters, and we named all of them item, we icon, and inv icon. We have a variable text, another variable valid icon, another variable invalid icon. For this one, we want to use all items that we get, and change the opacity to 1. The other line, we have valid icon. We want to get both item and the icon and change the opacity to 1. And the other way, we want to get, again, item and inv icon and change it to 0. What's the meaning of this? It means that if everything is correct, we can see that opacity of our parameters here will change, like this. The icon and the item opacity will change. And also the previous icon, which is this one, will become opacity 0. And something like this here for invalid, but you should see that here we use opacity 0.5. It's not 0, because if it was 0 you couldn't see anything here. And but it's not 0, it's 0.5. And the other one is 0. And also we still have this one. It's 1. So this is the logic. It's not complex, I think. It would be good if you can do it by your own logic and write it for me in the comment below. And if there is any question, you can ask me. The code is available on my GitHub. I put the link in the description. And yeah, thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and like. Bye.